ever since the 2019 to 2020 NFL season ended, lots of people have been talking about the draft. The 2020 NFL draft is amazing. The thing is, the draft is one of the most important aspects of a franchise. The 2020 NFL draft is filled with talent, but there are a few players that stand out, and in this case, we're going to be talking about one that definitely stands out: Chase Young. Chase Young had an amazing college career with Ohio State, putting up a whopping 30 career sacks in only 3 seasons with Ohio State. That's just crazy, man. Wow. But could the Falcons get him? Well, before we get into that, I want to quickly mention only a small percentage of people that actually watch my videos are subscribed. So if you do end up liking this video, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video. Now, Chase Young was a 5-star recruit, and he was the 3rd best player going into college. Now, the 3rd best player in the class. Like, that's just crazy, man. So he had a lot of high expectations with Ohio State picking him up, but he still destroyed his expectations. He somehow improved those expectations, and a lot of people say he's the best in the NFL draft. So in his first 3 seasons, or his only 3 seasons with Ohio State, he looked pretty dominant. But in his first season, he only had 3.5 sacks. And, he started picking it up with his sophomore season. He put up a solid 10.5 sacks. Following that with a dominant junior season, breaking his school record in sacks with 16.5. He is at the top of his game going into the 2020 NFL draft. And in my opinion, he is the best defensive player in the 2020 NFL draft. But with that behind us, could the Atlanta Falcons actually get him? Well, I think they would have to trade with the Washington Redskins for the 2nd overall pick in the draft. I think the Falcons would trade their 2020 first-round pick, their 2020 third-round pick, and then a player that the Falcons got a while ago who has not lived up to expectations, but he's not a bad player by any means. That player is Takk McKinley. After those 3 things, those 3 key things, I think that trade would be acceptable, because Takk McKinley is a solid player, and it would be good value for the Redskins to make that trade. Also, we picked up Fowler, who can be a great replacement for Takk. I think it would be worth to get Chase Young. It would be worth it to get Chase Young, man. He is a beast. He is so good. Like, he's so dominant, but how much of an impact would he really make? He's good and all, but how much would he really make? Now, Chase Young, honestly, he could make the Atlanta Falcons defense much better. He can make that defense dominant. But how could he really help the Falcons? Well, he would help that pass rush. He would help that pass rush get a lot better and make the Falcons defense really good. Okay, maybe not really good, but at least better, okay? He's also a player who would start on day 1. He would immediately make an impact on this team, immediately be dominant, I think. That defensive line really needs it. And by the way, guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I am a Falcons fan. That's why I am making this video. And, man, I really hope the Falcons can actually get Chase Young. That would just be amazing if they could. But, yeah, he's just a freak, man. And if we got him, I think we would be a much better team. Honestly, we would. But considering the Atlanta Falcons in 2019 ranked 29th in sacks in the entire NFL with 32 teams, 29th. And they went over 300 snaps without a sack. What? 300 snaps. We would not do that if we had Chase Young. Okay, that would not happen. And also with Chase Young, I think we could be around the 20th ish range in sacks. We could almost be that mid-tier, you know, team defense, you know. And if we do manage to get Chase Young, please, honestly, if we do manage to somehow get him, that would be crazy. But he also had one crazy game with 4 sacks, showing that he can pop off at any time, even in the NFL. He had 4 sacks in his junior season versus Wisconsin. Just absolutely crazy. Like, 4 sacks? What? Wow. He's just crazy good, man. And the Falcons defense also ranked 23rd in points allowed. 23rd. And remember, 32 teams? Yeah. With 399 points allowed. Like, what? He would 100% help us there. He could improve that, definitely. He's just so good, man. He's so dominant. But the Falcons' offense in 2019, it didn't really desire much more. It ranked 13th in points for, with 381 points scored. That's a good offense, man. And we also picked up a great player. Todd Gurley and Hayden Hurst. Those are 2 great players. We obviously did lose Hooper, but those are great additions to that already dominant offense, just to make it even better. That offense can just get even better. I think the Falcons can be a good team. I think they can be a dominant team. Maybe not dominant, but they can be solid, at least in the 2020 NFL season. Hopefully, if they draft well, but they'll definitely be good, I would say, if they draft Chase Young. And what do you think? Maybe they won't draft him. Maybe they'll draft someone else. What do you think? Are the Falcons gonna move up, not draft him, or maybe not move up at all? Or maybe Chase Young is not a good pick to you? Let me ask you, who do you think the best player in the 2020 NFL draft is? I think it's Chase Young. That's just my opinion. I personally think it is. Make sure to comment down below who you think is the best player in the NFL draft. The 2020 NFL draft is amazing, but can the Falcons really do it? Man, I hope so. And guys, I will make sure to read every comment, guys, so please make sure to comment down there. And I think Chase Young would help that defense so much, man. I think the Atlanta Falcons defense can honestly be really good. If we get Chase Young, they can be extremely good. So, once again, guys, please make sure to go down there in the description and join my Discord as well. I do have a Discord down there, so yeah, make sure to check that out. And yeah, I can't believe this is even a possibility. And there's also one more thing that I believe is a good reason that we should get Chase Young. Yeah, we were 29th in sacks, all that stuff, but I think another good reason is that oh my gosh, that defense was, let's be honest, that defense was horrible. Under Dan Quinn, that defense was bad. And I just don't believe that we can't draft a defensive player in the first round. We have to. Okay? We have to, man. And if we do draft Chase Young, I will be extremely happy, guys. I don't know about you, but man, that would make me happy, guys. And man, Chase Young is just dominant. Will he be dominant in the NFL, though? Well, only time will tell. Hopefully the Falcons get him. Please make sure to smash that like button, guys, if you think we'll get Chase Young. Anyways, guys, I think that's about it for this video, guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. And man, I know this is different, but really hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you all in the next one. As always, peace out.